Hello everybody, my name is Karis. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the major advantages of banking with a small town bank, especially if you are a college student like myself. So for this video, I'm actually going to be partnering up with the bank that I personally have been banking with ever since I got a banking account. And that bank is Citizens National Bank of Albion. Oh my gosh, guys, I seriously can't tell you how much I really appreciate this bank. So my very first advantage of banking with a small town bank such as Citizens is everybody in there is just so friendly. So first of all, everybody knows me there or my family, and anytime I make a trip to the bank, I had to plan a few extra minutes because I know that I'm gonna stop and talk to a few different people, because honestly, going and banking with a small town, you're more than a customer. They care about you, they know about you, they want to ask about you, especially if you're away from college and you come back to town. Everybody wants to check up on you and see how you've been doing, and that is so special, and that's not something you can get at a bigger bank. For example, for a long time, I had no idea how to fill out a deposit slip, or I don't even know what they're called, because anytime I went in there, whoever was helping me would just do it for me, and I thought for a long time that's just how it worked. But then one of my friends were like, I have to figure out how to fill out this deposit slip, and I'm like, what do you mean? They just do it for you. And then I quickly found out that's just the perks at a smaller bank. At other banks, people do not take their time to do that for you. So that's just one little example of what I mean by banking with a small town definitely does give you a very friendly experience. The other reason that I love banking with my small town bank is because I know just how much they offer the community. Citizens National Bank, I remember, would sponsor multiple events that would go on in Albion, and they were always quick to give money towards the sports program. Personally, the way I connected with them was whenever I was part of the CEO program back in 2018. CEO stands for Creating Entrepreneur Opportunities, and it's this program where kids have the opportunity to listen to other speakers who are the business owners within their surrounding communities, and throughout that class we actually learn how to take out a loan to start up our own little business and so on, and it's just such a great opportunity. But Citizens National Bank had played a huge role in my CEO experience. I remember when we had our class business event, we were auctioning off some desserts, and they paid quite a bit of money for an angel food cake, and I remember I was the person that was actually carrying it, and they were going back and forth between them and another bank in Mount Carmel, and Citizens ended up offering the most money for it. And I remember thinking oh my gosh, if I drop this cake, I'm going to be so upset at myself. But through that experience, I really got to see how much Citizens really puts towards the people of Albion, and I don't know if that's something big banks really focus on. So like I said earlier, I'm a college student, and I want to let you know why I love banking with my small town bank as a college student. So when I moved away, I actually thought I needed to start a whole new banking account at my current school because I was going to be 3.5 hours away from home. But I found out through the mobile app, you can really do anything you want from a distance. So it was not a big deal at all. And I actually recently opened up a savings account with Capital One, and I've had a really bad experience with customer service. I have a lot of questions when it comes to banking and adulting and all of that. So I wanted to ask them something, and it took me a solid week to actually be able to reach anybody. However, when I have any questions for my people at Citizens, I can reach them with one phone call, and somebody's always available to take my call, and if they don't know the answers, they are actually going to get back to me. And they're not saying I'll get back to you, and like ignore me. They actually get back to me. So if you're a college student, this can be a huge pro, especially if you just like finances and all of that. That's honestly scary because our parents have done all of that for us for a long time, so we have a lot of questions, and most of the time we're not taught all of this in high school. So it's really nice to have a bank that actually cares about you and is there with you step by step to help you figure out all these answers to your questions. So I would definitely recommend on just staying with your small town bank if you are moving to college, as long as obviously they offer you the mobile experience, because if you can't do the online banking, then it would be pretty hard to stay with your hometown bank. Speaking of online banking, those of us who are within the younger generation, we really appreciate anything that's on our phone as opposed to on a piece of paper. So like I seriously have no idea how to keep track of like how much money I have on my account, and I've never had to, because all I had to do was just log on to the app and I can see exactly how much money I have left. I can see where I spent my money and all of that, which is so nice. So another great thing about banking with a small town is you get all the big bank experience, and it's for free. Like all that, at least with Citizens, you have all these access for completely free. But you also get the community support behind it. So Citizens actually just went through a huge, I don't know if you call it rebranding, but their website is completely different, and they actually redid their app, and it looks really nice. So I actually kind of want to go through and talk to you all like the major advantages of being able to do online banking, and in particular what Citizens has to offer to their customers. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at my laptop because I'm just kind of like scrolling through their website, and I will actually link their website in the description down below, so make sure you check that out after this. But the one thing that really stood out to me was they have this thing called Spin Money, and it's pretty much like where you can transfer money in real time to anyone and anywhere. So I thought that was pretty cool. They also have some like debit card features. You'd have the ability to like turn your card on and off, and if you have like any issues with it, they are going to be there to help you instantly. And this is true. I was in Puerto Rico last March, and somebody somehow got a hold of my credit card information, and they were able to shut down my account right away and take care of it. And I actually couldn't even like talk with them at the moment because I was in Puerto Rico and they took care of it right away for me, which was very, very nice. They also have the tap and pay features for your mobile wallet. So I actually use this a lot when I order food from Jimmy John's. This is really random, but I noticed like whenever I order something from them, I don't have to actually key in my debit card information every time. I can literally just like tap and pay, and that's pretty cool. And I guess you can actually do that like just in stores, and if you need to pay for your like gym memberships and stuff like that. So I need to kind of step up on that because that is so handy. If you want any more information on Citizens National Bank, I will definitely leave a link to their website in the description down below. So once again, I would 100% recommend in banking with a small town bank, especially for those of us who are young adults and we're just, you know, getting very scared about the real world and we have so many questions. Personally, it's just so comforting to know that I at least have a bank that truly cares about me and a bank that's going to be there to answer all my questions. It's just so nice to know I have all the perks that a big bank offers, but in my little small town. So that is it for the video. I am actually going to be releasing a video on how I budget. I know as a college student it could be really hard to figure out how to budget properly, but I actually have an app that I absolutely love. So I'm going to release that video here pretty soon. So if you want to see that video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on that. But that is it for today, and until next time, bye!